Guys, there's somebody coming. Hold on, there's somebody coming. Nobody's supposed to be back here. Okay. Someone's outside. Someone's outside. Whoa, whoa. No, 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 please leave me alone. Yo, who is that?
Il y a des nuages, il nous arrive dessus, mec.
Qu'on se casse ou pas?
It's blocking the passage. The deer skull is blocking the passage.
On March 21st, 2024, the day was bright and calm, seemingly ideal for a camping adventure. Yet for Jody, the mind behind the channel Hunting the Dead, the coming night would turn anything but ordinary. Renowned for his fearless curiosity about the paranormal, Jody frequently delves into the unknown with steady composure. But deep within the notorious Skinwalker Forest, his bravery would face a challenge unlike any before. He parked at the forest's edge and ventured inside, unaware of the unsettling events that lay ahead.
I heard about the Skinwalker story here, and I was like, oh my God, this is that place. I started thinking to myself, and I'll tell you about the story here in a little while, but I started thinking to myself, dude, I should just leave one of these up and camp here tonight and see what happens. I mean, we got this place for a few days. Why not? Why ask why when we can say why not? Now, the only downside about this is I don't have a sleeping bag. I don't have a pillow. I got a couple lights. I got some log warmers, or I don't know, use these things to like make your fire go. It doesn't look that comfortable, but I'm not really planning on sleeping if I'm going to be skinwalker hunting.
As Jody starts sharing the chilling story behind how the forest got its name, the atmosphere begins to change.
Somebody coming. Oh my God, there's somebody coming. Guys, there's somebody coming. Hold on, there's somebody nobody's supposed to be back here. Who the is that, bro? Hold on, there's somebody right there. There's somebody coming, guys. Hold on. Dude, what is going on here? Bro, what? Who the hell is that? Hello?
From the darkness, two beams of light suddenly emerge, flashlights inching closer. Panic laces his voice as he rushes back toward what he hopes is the safety of his tent. But what greets him is far from safe.
It's like a little cubby hole over... Hello? Hello? Whoa! Hello? God, I think it's a mall. Shoot! Go! Go! Hitting the ground. What is hitting the ground gonna do? Jesus. Get out of here!
Unfamiliar sounds start to circle his tent. Initially, he tries to brush them off as the movements of animals, but a nagging thought persists. Could these noises be coming from the same two figures whose flashlights he had just spotted?
I just thought I heard something. Hello? Dude, I might be freaking myself out, but I swear I just heard something. Okay, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, maybe I need to go back. Maybe I need to go back.
Summoning his courage, Jody steps outside to investigate. The forest responds with eerie sounds echoing from afar, growing louder and impossible to ignore. Overwhelmed by a sense of dread, he retreats into his tent, but the unsettling noises persist.
I hear something, bro. I'm serious. I hear something. Listen. Where the hell is it? I don't see it. I hear it, but I don't see it. That's a scary world, bro, when you can hear it but you don't see it. I feel like I'm being stalked by a... Whoa, whoa, no, 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 please leave me alone. Yo, who is that? Stop playing around with me. Who is that? Dude, what the is going on? Stop, please. Please.
It soon becomes apparent that something unseen is toying with him, an invisible presence drawing closer, one he can sense but not see.
What is that, bro? What is low right there? What is low right there? Is that a pig? Is that a pig? Dude, there's an animal trying to get in down to the bottom thing. Oh my God. Wait, what if it's not a pig? What if it's a skinwalker? Oh, where are you now, huh? Are you back here? Are you gonna run? You gonna run? Yeah, there's nobody back here. Hello? You've got to be kidding me!
Finally, Jody works up the nerve to step outside again, but there's nothing, no people, no figures, just the quiet, heavy woods. Even so, he decides to stay the night, ready to face whatever the Skinwalker Forest has in store. Afterwards, viewers couldn't stop debating. Some thought it was all staged, while others said his real fear and reactions proved it wasn't fake. The truth is still unclear. So, what do you think? Was Jody being followed by people that night, or did he run into something the forest has been hiding all along? The video comes from Exploring with Josh, where he goes deep into Germany to investigate a site linked to centuries-old executions and witch trials. Under an ancient gallows, the team sets up cameras and paranormal equipment, determined to see if any restless spirits still haunt the place. On December 3rd, 2023, they arrive at a remote clearing said to be where witches were executed hundreds of years ago. Armed with cameras, flux devices, music boxes, and R-pods, they set up beneath the gallows, ready to capture anything connected to the site's dark history.
For me.
For me, as soon as I said that.
You literally said, show me your magic for me.
Yeah.
She's saying for me.
For me, I know,
Well,
that's weird.
I'm assuming it's a she.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay. Do you want us to stay here? Or do you want us to roam around?
Road.
Road!
Road.
This is the road! I mean, obviously, they wouldn't be that road back in the day. It would only be like
No,
one of
it'd
these.
be yeah. But saying that, a lot of the old trail roads that they used, they tarmacked and used them because they would always use this. Somehow the ancient us knew how to navigate through the roads. Like they made the roads.
Yeah, but don't forget also on this hill, do you know what I mean? It was this gallows was placed where it is so people can walk past it, and it's like a reminder of like to stay in line, don't like mess up or do anything bad because you'll end up on the gallows.
Yeah,
it was like
right there.
It was a statement.
Could be an old trade route, or
Yeah.
they'd have little wandering traders.
Yeah,
it looks like fable.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can follow us. If you are right, we will go down this road. Just let me know. Oh, had a little spike for a minute. That went red for
And if you could,
1 second.
we would love you to be able to say which through this. Then we know you were speaking with yourselves and no one else that could be haunting this land, speculating.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if we can get some credible things like
How about
which
this?
hung.
If there's someone here, we'll ask right now as we go down the road. Just really quick. Ready?
What's that red light?
All right.
Okay.
I'll do it.
So it's just car pass.
Just a quick one. Yep.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Do you want us to go down this road?
What was you hung for?
Are you one of the witches from the Black Forest?
Do you want us to stay here under the gallows?
How many bodies are buried here?
The team approaches the gallows, carefully setting up their equipment. Quietly, they discuss the best way to ask the spirits for signs. Every sound in the still night feels louder. adding to the tension as they get ready for their first attempts at communication.
Whoa. Are you kidding me? Something just went off when you said, could you give us a sign? No. I don't have the... I have it in my hand.
So what's that then?
I don't know. How was that?
Let's just give it some space then.
Well, that's us now. That's now us. Before,
That wasn't
as
that.
soon as you said give us a sign,
It wasn't that noise.
No, it could have been that noise, but now it doesn't matter because now we're triggering the noise. Before we weren't. When we were over there and it said, could you give us a sign?
It went off.
It went off. All right, yeah, that's us now. Yeah, well, remember, that's a 30 yard.
As they begin asking questions, their devices start going off one after another, almost instantly. The timing makes it feel like something unseen is actually responding to them.
Alive!
Burning alive.
See? I was like, it's saying something, and you went to
What the
record
hell?
because you want to get. I was like, yo, something big's coming.
Right, I just got to clarify why we stopped recording then. There was a
I
car
kept
going
it recording.
past. Oh, did you? Muse.
Muse.
But burning.
How are you gonna get that? Right here.
I wonder if anyone got burnt alive here as well.
Well, we were talking about them. Remember, we were wondering if the fire is gonna affect you.
Were you alive here as well?
When they bring up the site's history, the EVP picks up a clear phrase that matches the stories of executions that happened there. The team is shaken by the direct link to the past.
It's your REM pod. It's never gone off before.
No, another one.
Yeah, bro, it's going around us.
That was your REM pod.
That was my REM pod. That never went off once ever.
That's never gone off since we've even done it.
I've been talking about it every trip how it never goes off. And I just said I'm about to do some black magic rituals, and it went off. That's. Let's say we'll make the REM pod go, make the blue light happen again if you're like an executioner or someone.
Right, go on.
Yeah. If you're really the executioner or a witch, make that device go off again.
Oh my god.
No. Bro.
Holy. So I can show that that's legit happening right now. So they understand us and know.
No, they understand.
They're trying to hurt us?
Maybe try to get another reaction. Can you do that again if you wanna harm us? Maybe you wanna see all three of us strung from the gallows right now. Let us know.
You know?
Set that device off if you do want to. Oh my god,
oh
bro.
my god, no.
Oh my god.
You said you wanted us to be
Yeah,
hung
so-
from
no,
the
yo,
gallows and it
execution
just went off.
Bro, the execution want us to string us up right now. Serious.
Like, we shouldn't be here. Like, we shouldn't have done this. This is a bit of a bad idea. I'm glad we're doing it, but I don't know.
Later, inside their tent, they keep testing the ARPods and music boxes. As they try ritual-style communication, the devices start going off one after another, almost as if something is circling them. The activity makes it feel like whatever's there is fully aware of their presence.
Did I scare you?
Dude, I wasn't expecting that. Come on, man.
Why am I coughing now? That's what I mean.
There's someone running the finger.
Get out of the tent. Now, what is that?
Someone's running the finger. Hello? Oh my god.
Right, I'm getting out.
No, wait a minute. Someone ran the
I
finger
know, I
across
see
there.
that
Do you see
finger.
it?
Yeah, it's different from the wind. The finger thing, it looks, you can see it like whoosh, and you can hear the
You
sound.
can hear the sound.
Yeah, it feels different from the wind blowing.
See, look, it stopped.
If that does that again, I'm getting out.
You can't do that again.
Oh my god.
I don't know now. I mean, so far it's not happening again.
No, dude.
The first time was creepy. Second time, all right, maybe wind, maybe not. Hard to say. But third time, I don't know. Keep our cameras rolling.
100%. It's like
I want to keep it on my chest.
someone kicked us up first, and then it was literally someone running the fingers across the
Yeah, the kick I
You can
felt,
hear it go
and yeah, true. With the fingers crossed, it did sound like that too. So. Is that someone's dog? Is someone walking around? Okay. Someone's outside. Dude, the fingers ran across. That again, third time you heard it, and then that just went off. Hello? Dude, someone's outside. I know. Oh. Could have been the wind.
Bro, someone banged the tent.
Suddenly, tapping and scratching sounds echo through the tent. Outside, dog-like noises can be heard, while their devices go off repeatedly, with several disturbances happening at once. The tension becomes intense, and the team considers ending the investigation. By night's end, they move to a nearby hotel to regroup. Reflecting on the triggered devices, strange noises, and EVP responses, they conclude the site is still very active. For them, it was one of their most intense experiences, reinforcing the gallows' haunted reputation. Charles Dabalos is a daring explorer whose incredible journeys he shares on his Instagram, Charles Dabulos. Through striking photos and engaging stories, he invites his followers into some of the world's most challenging landscapes. From towering mountains to endless frozen wilderness, his adventures highlight both the stunning beauty and extreme demands of high-altitude climbing. Yet, one particular experience would completely change his understanding of danger and the unpredictable nature of the mountains. In early July, Charles and his team had settled into their base camp, a temporary home they'd relied on for 40 days, amid the icy terrain. It was a familiar spot where they could rest, plan, and gear up for the next difficult stage of their climb. They had prepared for avalanches and sudden blizzards, but the thought of their supposedly safe base camp being threatened was nearly unimaginable. Still, the mountains always hold hidden dangers beyond human expectation.
Y'a des nuages, il nous arrive dessus, mec!
Bon, qu'on se casse ou pas?
On se casse, on va crever.
C'est vrai?
Ah, y'a des chances.
In a terrifying moment, the unimaginable happened. A massive sirac, a huge block of glacial ice, broke off from Baltoro Cangri, crashing down with devastating force through their base camp. All 6 tents were obliterated, leaving their carefully organized camp in ruins and turning hope into chaos. It was a brutal reminder of the mountain's raw power and indifference. Astonishingly, despite the destruction of their shelter and supplies, no one was injured. High-altitude hazards and extreme weather are constant threats, but realizing that even a base camp, a supposed haven, can be so vulnerable was a chilling lesson in nature's unpredictability. While the material loss was immense, the team's narrow escape highlighted a critical truth. In the harsh world of exploration, vigilance and respect for the environment are essential at every moment, even in places you assume are safe. Charles and his team survived, carrying with them the sobering understanding that in the mountains, safety is never guaranteed. One night, around 2 a.m., a camper went through a really scary experience.
Worst episodes yet of why you think you want my job, but definitely don't really. Right now my tent is being dismantled by leafcutter ants. It's about 2 a.m. and I've been trying to sleep, and there's about 10 million leafcutter ants outside of this tent, and all they are doing is cutting leaf-size holes out of my tent. They are carrying away the nylon into the night, and because the leafcutter ants are working to dismantle every single thing that I own, they're opening up holes big enough for me to put my fist through, which means everything else in the Amazon is coming into my tent. And because of that, I keep turning on the lights. I just woke up because there's a leafcutter ant using its pincer jaws to bite my ear to try and carry on.
He was having trouble sleeping when his tent got overrun by a huge swarm of leafcutter ants. Things got even worse when he noticed a tarantula crawling near his face while he was trying to turn off the camera. It was a night he definitely won't forget anytime soon. The video comes from 401 Files, where Ben explores a remote woodland in the UK, a spot known for UFO sightings, cryptids, and other unexplained activity. On February 23rd, 2022, he arrives just after dark. Alone with his dog Lily, he sets up his equipment and marks key areas, fully aware of the forest's eerie reputation and the unsettling feeling of being watched as night falls.
Evidence has ever come back, so what happens there? I mean, the likely thing to say is that she's been, but what makes this so special? Like, how does he get away with it? Because it doesn't seem like it was a well thought out plan. She was taken off the street in broad daylight. You would think that that would leave so much evidence behind, and there would be so many eyewitnesses to this case, that this person would have been caught by now if that's what it was. And I'm not suggesting that this is anything paranormal or supernatural, but I'm just saying that it's that unknowing, that not knowing. It leaves everything open for debate, and yeah, it's always fascinating when you find something like that. I don't think we truly want to know the answers to any of this stuff. I mean, if it came out tomorrow that Bigfoot was a real living creature and he was now being paraded around the world, and the scientific community were all having their share of him and doing tests, putting him in zoos, and audiences were paying large amounts of money to come visit him, would we be really interested in Bigfoot anymore? Probably not. I wouldn't. Magic. And I think that we've got to be honest with ourselves sometimes, is that a lot of this stuff is the unknown that we're chasing, not the answers. And I'm okay with that. Like, I've got no shame in saying that I love being out here and not knowing what I'm looking for, not knowing what I'm talking about even, sometimes. But, yeah, it's fascinating nonetheless. This has been going on now for about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes.
After days of rain, Ben inspects his shelter to make sure the floor is dry and stable. He places an EMF reader inside a waterproof glove and sets up a game camera to watch the perimeter. Soon, strange circling noises start overhead, shifting between distant and close. Lily grows uneasy, her restlessness adding to the tension as Ben braces for what the night might bring.
Circling, because it keeps going further away than coming back. This is a regular occurrence in this area. I mean, I'm sure that if I was to check over the North Yorkshire moors, would be maybe a flight path for the RAF or something. In fact, I'm quite confident that it would be. Maybe it has something to do with the multiple military bases that are around this area. Who knows? Is it coming back? Sounds like it's coming overhead again. It's been going on forever. Lily's crying now as well. It's definitely back overhead, but I just think it's higher now. That's why it sounds more faint. It's okay, Lil. It's okay, babe. Some kind of predator noise going on. For anyone that's a believer in the Glimmer Man, it's getting close, whatever that is. Sounds like the predator noise. Hello? Hello? Whoa, it sounded like it came right across me.
Predator-like noises circle the camp, moving unpredictably from near to far. Lily barks and whines, clearly shaken, while Ben pays close attention. With the source unknown, the atmosphere feels heavy and tense.
If there is anybody or anything in these woods that can hear me right now, and you can communicate, please step close to the device held in my hand. If there is anybody or anything that can hear me in these woods right now and wishes to communicate, please step close to the device held in my hand. Can anybody hear me? Calling out to all other dimensions, spirit realms, and anything else that there may be. If you can hear me and wish to communicate, please step close to the device held in my hand.
This gives the feeling of direct contact with something unseen in the woods. By night's end, Ben reinforces his shelter and secures his gear, yet he stays calm. He stresses that what keeps bringing him back isn't just the hope of answers, but the mystery itself. For him, the unknown is where imagination comes alive, an experience that stays with you long after the forest falls silent. This clip was filmed by Kokobearhikes, a TikTok creator known for documenting his long-distance hikes, including his journey on the Appalachian Trail. On May 6, 2024, he recorded this moment while exploring the remote wilderness of the Appalachian Mountains in the U.S.
And so it's like a really
Hiking by himself, he takes in the peaceful silence of the forest. The trail feels calm and familiar, with solitude being an expected part of the experience.
I think the trail goes that way. So like, maybe it's just me being paranoid, but I have like a weird feeling. It's like right off trail. It only maybe he only has a 4. You can hear him moving. It's not. I'm just like sketched out, you know, like a little.
The quiet is suddenly shattered by the sound of gunfire, 4 sharp shots ringing out close to the trail. With no weapon of his own and no idea who might be shooting, he starts recording. Each gunshot echoes through the trees, turning the calm forest into a place of danger. His nervousness is clear on camera as the sounds continue, making the isolation feel even more threatening. While some viewers later suggested it might have just been target practice, in that moment, it felt like a real and immediate threat. Cassandra is a TikToker who usually shares fun, everyday moments. Nothing scary or weird, but one night, that all changed. Around 3 a.m., she was asleep in her cabin when strange noises outside woke her up. Feeling curious but uneasy, she looked out the window and saw what looked like a tall, shadowy figure just past her fence. Unsure of what it really was, she grabbed her phone to record it. When she moved in closer to get a better look, the figure suddenly disappeared. its place, there was just a cat sitting where the figure had been. Soon after, a loud knock shook her door. Cassandra later said she called the police immediately. They drove by but didn't stop, later telling her they didn't find anything unusual. Some people think it could have been a prank by kids or just a trick of the light, made scarier by her fear. But the switch from a tall, shadowy figure to a normal cat still unsettled many viewers. Some even thought the shadow looked like it had horns. The strange events left the story open, making people wonder if it was something far more unusual, maybe even supernatural. So, what do you think? Was it a prank, someone spying on her, or something darker? This video is from Paranormal Discovery, a channel that dives into haunted spots, paranormal activity, and cryptid sightings in creepy, out-of-the-way places. They usually explore abandoned buildings, forests, and mountain areas where local legends and strange stories mix. On June 24th, 2025, the team headed into the Appalachian Mountains to check out an old campsite and the surrounding woods, a place with a reputation for weird sightings and unsettling encounters.
Check out down there since I saw something.
Yeah, definitely, because there's like a thing down there. Like we all saw that.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah.
We saw the eyes, the man.
Yeah.
Like what are we seeing exactly?
I honestly don't know, but whatever it is down there.
Right?
So yeah, good luck with that.
Good luck. Yeah, I'm not going empty-handed out here.
Good choice. Good choice.
Okay. Yeah, let's reconvene maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right.
Perfect, man.
See y'all in a bit.
Good luck. How you feeling?
I'm feeling nervous. First off, it's been a while since we've actually been like investigating together.
It's true. I've been away for work quite a bit, so.
Yeah. So it's been quite a bit, but it's not really going to be any different than anything else. I'm just kind of worried that there's something here, like a Bigfoot that's maybe watching us. I feel it, but also like seeing that figure, all of us.
Yeah.
It's just like now I feel like there's something more than just Sasquatch.
You've also been like really off tonight. Like I've noticed that like you've just kind of been like just off. Like I look at you and you're just like in your own world, but you don't seem yourself.
Really?
Yeah, you just seem off tonight.
It's because like I honestly feel like someone's behind me, like walking still, even after cutting the cord. It was odd. Flashlight. All right.
Oh man, eh?
Yeah, it's creepy. Look at these cabins, man.
Whoa. It's crazy. Where do you want to start?
I don't know. Let's see if we can get into one.
Okay.
They look like they're open. Well, this one at least looks open.
Yeah, there's like no walls.
Yeah, that's what it is. Hello? You want to do it?
Yeah, I do. I feel like we're being watched, though.
Yeah. I feel like there's a Blair Witch chick in there just being all sketchy.
Okay, okay. Get in there.
Get in there, she said. Holy smokes. Okay, I'll go first then.
Yeah, yeah.
She's in here. Being all sketchy.
As they near the cabins, the team moves carefully, the air heavy with tension. Their nervous chatter breaks the silence, with one member insisting they check the lower area where red eyes had reportedly been spotted before. Splitting up briefly, the uneasy feeling of being watched grows stronger. Inside the cabins, shadows appear to move on their own, and one investigator feels 2 clear taps on the shoulder, though no one is there.
Something crawling?
Something crawling.
Who's there? Like in the path or like where?
It was on the path and it went into the bush. They were crawling. Like you could see, like it wasn't like an animal that had like, it wasn't like an animal that was like going on 4 legs. Like you can literally see like the feet and like pulling, like an actual crawl. That's the second time tonight.
What the? This is really weird.
I didn't expect this from this location.
Like, we haven't even explored like the rest of it.
I know. There's so much we haven't like covered.
What is it? If there is something here, then like, how far was it? Was it all the way up there?
It was like, it was like point the light. I can't see. It was maybe about like 20 feet in front of us. So it wasn't that far up. I can show you. Right where that like little bush is.
The light colored green bush?
Yeah. That's where it crawled into. But like, why are they showing crawling? Like, what does that mean?
Crawling. So, Wendigo, Skinwalker, but the origins of
skinwalkers here.
The origins of a Skinwalker are way too south. I mean, spiritually they can be here, but it doesn't make sense. More like a Wendigo. What's that smell?
Oh my god, the camera just got super blurry too.
Something smells like fire.
Yeah, I smell that.
Like burning something, but I don't know where that's coming from.
And it wouldn't be our campfire because it's so far and it's like almost out at this point.
Yeah.
The whole thing shakes the team up, making them think there's something way stranger than Bigfoot around. Out of nowhere, they spot a small figure crawling across the path in a creepy, almost human way before it slips into the brush. Then, whistling starts nearby. Definitely human sounding, but no one's there. A shadow darts between the trees, adding to the feeling they're being stalked. Moments later, a loud, desperate scream cuts through the forest, but none of them claim it. That's when it hits them. The woods seem alive, like something out there is copying their voices and movements.
It's walking.
Focus.
What did you hear? What did you hear?
I don't know.
There was walking in there, like something snapping.
Yo. Yo.
Was that Angelo?
That was Angelo. He just yelled help.
Oh my god, again!
Yeah, we gotta go. Coming?
What the? What?
Angelo, are you okay?
What the going on? Dude, we heard you scream. Like loud, man. You good?
Yeah.
Bro, you literally screamed.
No, I didn't say anything.
What?
I was about to
Chills.
again. What are you guys talking about?
Bro, we heard you scream. Like, we could have sworn it was you, bro. Like, I'm not even joking.
I didn't scream. I literally didn't do a single thing. You heard me?
What the Chels?
Yeah, like it sounded like something. Oh, it sounded like something fell.
Yeah.
And then all we heard was footsteps, and then it sounded like you saying help.
Dude, we literally heard your voice.
That wasn't me.
Help!
I swear I didn't say a single thing.
What?
Huh. Okay, so you guys are saying you heard me scream.
Yeah.
I literally didn't. I just got back to the campsite. Like, I didn't do anything. I heard some on there, but I didn't scream help.
Okay, let me get this straight. We hear... This is so messed up. We hear...
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Was it a howl?
I think so.
I heard that.
You guys heard a howl earlier too, right?
Yeah.
We heard a whistle, like someone, like a person whistling behind a building.
The scream dies down, but heavy footsteps start closing in from the darkness, with no one visible. Suddenly, a voice calls out for help, an exact copy of one of the investigators. The thought that something might be mimicking them sends the group into panic. Their cameras struggle to stay in focus as the forest turns unnaturally quiet, broken only by rustling and whistles that seem to move around them. The team argues over whether it's a cryptid, a spirit, or something even worse. By the night's end, they have no answers, only more questions. On August 14th, 2024, a bright summer day looked perfect for an outdoor adventure. But for Angelo, the creator behind Exploring with Angelo, this trip would be far from ordinary. Known for exploring abandoned and haunted places, he had picked one of the most unsettling challenges of his career, camping alone in a forest in Ontario, rumored to be one of the most haunted in Canada. As the daylight faded, the forest changed. The afternoon warmth gave way to a heavy stillness, and the woods seemed to watch as Angelo set up camp. With his tent ready and gear in place, he reached for his spirit box, determined to find out who or what might still be lingering in the trees.
Hearing something down there. And it's weird because it's not like normal wood noises or forest noises. Can you tell me anything else about your visions? Sorry if I'm moving, guys. The Helen. That is really weird. We keep getting the name Helen a lot.
I like the toys.
Oh man, my car's like all scratched up.
Almost immediately, a sense of unease set in. Strange noises echoed from the distance, too deliberate to be just wind or animals. The night was just starting, and already the forest felt alive with something unseen.
I swear I'm hearing that thumping noise again. What is that? Is there somebody out there making a weird thumping noise? Damn, it just went so quiet all of a sudden.
The sounds grew louder and sharper, seeming to circle him. Gathering his courage, Angelo called out into the dark, demanding to know who or what was there. Silence followed until everything suddenly changed.
What's that? Something literally just hit the car. What in the... What was that? Okay, tell me there's like an animal or something. There is nothing. Nothing at all. Where's my flashlight? Okay, what in God's name was that?
Suddenly, a hard knock slammed against his car, the sound echoing through the night. He swept his flashlight across the trees, searching for the source, but there was nothing there.
Yes, I did? Oh my. So that was you that just made that noise, that hit my car. Holy, you scared the crap out of me. Wow. Damn. Can you do it again? I promise I won't be as scared this time. I might be lying, but... What the hell was that? That was right next to me. Something literally just thumped right next to me. Holy crap. Okay, I apologize. I did get a little scared. Oh my gosh.
Soon after, he heard footsteps, clear and deliberate, moving just out of view. Fear hit him, but Angelo didn't back down. He left the safety of his camp and ventured deeper into the forest, chasing the unsettling sounds that seemed to draw closer with every step.
What is that? Okay. Nope. I don't know what the hell that is, but that's not normal. Hello? What the hell? That was weird. Okay, I ain't gonna go down there. Screw that. What was that? That was really creepy. It's like something hitting like a tree or something.
In the darkness, the air grew heavier. Faint whispers seemed to move through the trees, as if an unseen presence was pacing the woods alongside him. Yet every time he called out, silence returned, unyielding, heavy, and complete.
I'm gonna continue on. I'll just do Spirit Talker in there. It's all good. What the hell was that? Guys, I just heard someone scream. What is that? What the? Oh. I just heard something thump. Hello? It's literally just down there. What was that? What the? That was that road that I couldn't really go down. That was weird. I don't see anything. I'm just gonna get back in the car. Holy crap, what the that? I think I might have only caught a glimpse of it. Oh man.
Eventually, he made it back to camp, happy to see his tent and car. But just as he started to relax, a scream cut through the night. Sharp, high, and clearly human. It sounded like a child, coming from the same woods he'd just left. The sound froze him in place. That was enough. Angelo quickly packed up, grabbed his stuff, and drove off, left with questions he couldn't shake. So, what do you think happened? Was it a prank, someone hiding out there, or did he actually run into the forest's restless spirit? The video comes from Exploring with Fighters, who head into Epping Forest in England, a place full of dark legends and haunted history. The forest has long been linked to disturbing discoveries, ritual activity, and strange sightings, with one pond in particular rumored to draw people in twos. On February 5th, 2023, the team arrives just before nightfall. They set up camp next to a massive tree near the pond, getting their equipment and fire ready, fully aware of the forest's grim past and the unknowns the night might bring.
And I believe this one to not be man-made. This one was actually made by an attack during the World War, and you know, all the time filled with water, and we have a pond. Right, okay, so I'm going to choose what I'm going to play with today. So I'm actually going to use the Alice box, cat ball, and music box. Now, I'm going to put them out, but I'm only going to concentrate on one thing at a time. I feel like if we try and do too many things at once, it just gets a bit complicated. So I'm going to put them out, but I'm going to concentrate one at a time. Right. We've got the REM pod already set up there from when Flex did his. If you didn't already know, Flex did a completely different paranormal than me. He's already filmed his. You have to go and check that out. Flex tapes, you already know what it is. I'll put the link down below anyway. Right, okay, my name is Dan. You're probably well aware of that. We've been in here quite a few times now. This is our second night on the trot. Fourth night in total, I think. Is it 4 times we've camped here now?
Yeah.
We're trying to make contact, but what we really want to know is the body of water behind me Is this the cursed body of water? We've heard rumours of a cursed water that unalives people in twos. So there's 2 of us here. I've narrowed it down to 3 or 4 bodies of water, and I believe this one to be the most suspect. If you can, turn on this device. You can tell me if this is the cursed water.
They've set up their cameras and ghost hunting gear by the edge of the water. As the night vision kicks in, the air gets colder and the forest goes eerily quiet, broken only by a few faint sounds. The group quietly talks about the pond's creepy history of people vanishing there, making the wait for something to happen even more tense.
Music box just went off. If it goes off, just point it at it. If you can, just speak through this device. Let me know if this is the. If you can say cursed through this, then I'll know. Music box. Music box. Bro, I'm getting so cold all of a sudden.
Yeah, I can't see anything in front of it. It has gone really cold.
It's gone super cold all of a sudden. Although I want to concentrate on this device only, just to let you know there is other things out, like you've already seen.
Oh.
Tickle. Tickle.
What?
Tickle.
Tickle?
I mean, I do like a good tickle. There is other devices out. There's one over there that plays music if you go and stand in front of it, as you already know. There is one right behind me, which is just a little flashing ball. And there is one here, which if you go near the red light, it will allow me to know you're here. It will make a bit of a noise. None of them will harm you. Music box.
Wow.
It will not harm you. If you can go and stand in front, if you want to play with that one instead, that's fine. You go and stand in front of it. It will not harm you. Just play some music. I feel like we're not alone.
It's almost as if whenever we're not looking.
Grass.
Okay.
What was happening on the video with the police?
Kitty.
Kitty.
Oh.
I had a couple of people saying grass because we phoned the police. Now the ghosts are calling me grass. If that is you, I really appreciate you playing with the music box.
Suddenly, the music box starts playing on its own, instantly spooking the group. The temperature drops, and several devices, like the Alice box and cat balls, start going off for no apparent reason. Names like Carol, Paula, and Rose show up on the screens, hinting at a presence that's definitely aware and reacting.
This is fret. What was that?
I don't know.
Yeah, scream.
Yeah, I did. That's why I moved.
That was way, way off in the distance, that. Could have been a fox, but that was way off in the distance, whatever that was. So it seems like we're getting some activity here. I really do appreciate it, but we might have to move soon. If you want to tell me... Oh! Oh! Cat ball's going off on its own. That was right behind me. I told you. It feels like there's something behind me. Something felt like it touched my ear.
It's the water. Love.
Love.
It maybe doesn't mean harm.
But why does it say fret?
They maybe feel threatened.
Oh, I'm just saying point the camera.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know.
Do they maybe feel threatened by us?
Keep an eye on that. I just saw flashing out of the corner of my eye. But weirdly enough, right behind me, and I felt like something touched my ear.
Yeah.
Like literally it made me cringe. Was that you touching that ball? If you can, would you touch it again, please? Doesn't make a noise, it won't scare you off, it just flashes. Right, so we've had this going off, music box going off, cat ball's gone off. We just need that one to go off then, we got a full house.
I don't think that's gone off yet.
Not tonight. It's not gone off tonight. And it's been in the same spot from what you put it when you were doing your paranormal. Right, we are gonna venture off a bit more into the forest. If you've got any last things to say, now is your chance, because I don't think I'm gonna use this again tonight.
Alignment.
Alignment.
Oh.
What's aligning? The alignment of us being here at this particular time. It's not a full moon tonight. Again, one last chance. Is there anything else you want to say? We are going to move further down into the woods. Or do you want to set one of these devices off before we leave? One last chance. I can hear a girl from that direction. Island.
Island.
Right, turning that off. Seems like we've got some good activity here. Is this body of water seeming super dark at the moment? No, it's not.
A little later, a distant scream cuts through the forest. Whispers drift around, mixed with what sounds like a human yawn and a woman's voice, but there's no one in sight. Shadows and flickers among the trees make the whole scene even more tense.
You know when you try and move your eye away from it, but it's still there?
Yeah.
I've just had that.
I'm not sure what this pathway is for. I don't know if it's like a nature walk of some sort.
Probably.
Could be. I know there's a lot of walks through Epping Forest.
So.
I think it's my eyes playing tricks on me. But I thought I saw something.
I'm just gonna have a quick pan round, because I felt like I saw something then.
Yeah, well, I thought I saw something.
No.
We'll do it here.
Yeah.
You'll be good because this is a crossroads. And there's a lot of legends about crossroads. You can just about see the fire over there in the tent. There's a car passing by. It's getting, it'll be daylight in about an hour and a half. So, if anyone at all, if you want to come forward, out of the shadows, we've felt you all night, we've heard you in the forest, you play with the devices. Now I'm going to remain silent for a couple of minutes. If you want to make a noise, if you want to shout, or if you want to come forward and whisper into this microphone, you're very welcome to. So I'm going to do 2 minutes starting now. There's a light going through the forest. Really?
don't think there's a road over there either. Look, see it?
Yeah.
As they push further into the forest, the team tries to make contact. Their devices keep lighting up and going off near the camp, almost like something is responding nearby. Strange sounds and movement in the distance keep everyone on edge as they make their way through the dark.
What's that shadow? Is that you?
Stop.
You can't see it on this camera, there's a shadow. Look at that. Quick. Anything?
No. Pass me the camera. Come out with me. Come out. What? You see anyone?
No.
Who's that? Bro, you said you saw a shadow?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
The tent door in the fire.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Positive?
100%.
Because I tell you what, that fire was getting bigger, right? Hold on, I'm freaking out. Right, what did I hear first? I heard a woman. There was a woman first. There was a woman first. I hope the audio caught it. And then it sounded like someone went, but there is no one out here. Let me turn this back on. There is no one out here. Hold on, Flex, come with me. Flex, come with me. Flex. Just in case there's trees. Freaking out, because that was a physical yawn. I can't see anything. Only what I see on it. Where's the big light? Where's the big light? What? Right, let's get the. Tell you what, you get the big light. I'm going to stand next to you, shine a big light. Even though I've got this, I want to see my own eyes. That scared me. That's the CCTV camera coming on. My jacket's still going strong. My jacket's still going strong.
Yeah, same.
Has that sorted itself out yet? Not.
No.
God, we need full spectrum.
By the tent, they spot a shadowy figure that seems to loom larger as it approaches. Despite scanning with torches and night vision, they can't find a source. With the strange voices, devices acting up, and the shadow, the forest feels intensely creepy. Come morning, the team looks back on the night, hearing voices, witnessing unexplained device activity, and seeing the shadow. Whether or not the pond's curse is real, they leave Epping Forest rattled. This footage, recorded with a body camera, comes from the hinterland, a forested area on the Sunshine Coast near Nambour in Queensland, Australia. In the first clip, a hiker pauses to rest by some rocks and notices an old tent nearby. Curious, he goes to take a closer look, but as he investigates, the camera captures something unusual moving in the bushes.
Put that there and I'll put my camera away in a minute. Just got to see what this is.
In the background, a tall, dark figure can be seen slowly moving behind the trees. Just moments later, the figure shows up again.
Yeah, did you see the big tree break over there? It was a good snap.
In the second video, the hiker stops to leave some bread along the trail for wildlife. As he does, something appears to be watching from the thick brush in the top right corner of the frame. The uploader suggests that the strange figure seen in both clips could be a yowie, often described as Australia's version of Bigfoot. Hype Mike is a popular channel all about taking dares, pushing limits, and letting the land tell its own story. In this video, Mike and his friend Shira set out on a 2-day hike to reach an abandoned village, one whispered about in roadside tales and late-night message boards. The place has a reputation for disappearances, wandering figures, and stories nobody wants to claim. Their plan is simple: hike in, set up camp, and see if the rumors come to life once the sun goes down and the woods take over.
Hopefully the whole trail isn't completely overgrown.
Right?
But
Thank God you're walking first, though.
yeah, making the trail for you.
Mm-hmm.
There already seems to be something here, so.
Look at this mess.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how far this is gonna take. Maybe this is why it takes 2 days to get there.
Not too bad until you hit
Watch the bushes here.
the thorn bushes.
This isn't too bad over here. You could kind of see like remnants of like stuff that used to be here, like a sewage thing. Another one all the way over there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera.
I can not see it from the camera, but I can see it with my own eyes.
I was trying to say, like, you never answered as to if you believe in any of this.
You know.
You think the undead village is there, or is this just like a hoax? Because it seems pretty crazy.
I feel like I will 100% be able to answer that once I see it. Once we get there.
Okay.
Other than that, I think I'll just say that I'm here for the vibes. You know? The overgrown vibes.
The undead.
The undead vibe.
They hiked deeper into the forest, following what was left of an old road. As the sun sank behind the trees, they came across a fence with fresh warning signs, but it didn't stop them. They pressed on, the forest swallowing the path until only thorns and undergrowth were left. By the time twilight faded, the last bit of daylight, they found a small clearing, set up their tent, and turned on a single lamp. Everything seemed normal so far, just the quiet of the woods at night. But that calm wouldn't last.
What was that? You think we're okay? There's like a little window here. Oh my God. Guys, this tent setup was absolutely brutal. Ow, it's freaking hot. Whew, yeah, I'm sweating. It is freaking humid out here, and
The mosquitoes are going crazy.
Mosquito going crazy. Setting up this tent was absolutely insane, but I think it's time we could set up the bed in here, and we're gonna try to keep it as stealthy as possible because we have been hearing like weird noises, as you could tell.
Yeah.
There's literally something like sprinting towards us earlier.
It's not something we want to attract for sure.
Let's try to get the bed here and the sleeping bag out, and then we could probably just pass out for the night and start hiking tomorrow morning.
Even though they heard faint noises from the woods, they chose to turn in for the night, convincing themselves it was just animals. Over the next few hours, more sounds came. Soft, restless, never close enough to make sense of. Somehow they got through the night. When the first light broke through the trees and the birds started singing, the tension from the night eased, replaced by the fragile calm that daylight brings.
Is that everything?
I think so.
Do you miss anything? Because that would really suck if we needed a tent and we didn't have the parts for it.
Yeah.
I think you're good.
Okay. Just put this in your bag.
Yeah.
Tent's in the bag. We're ready to continue the hike.
They kept going, hiking deeper into the forest until the outlines of buildings finally appeared, half hidden by trees, as if the woods had been keeping them secret all along.
She's
We're
a
out in
biter.
the wilds out here.
This is insane. Is this
Honestly,
another?
I was thinking
form?
of us gets a tick on us or something.
I think we'll be okay.
The village was in ruins, windows choked with vines, a swing set slowly sinking into the ground, and shards of glass faintly sparkling in the dirt. They picked one of the broken doorways and stepped inside, finding decay covering every wall. Graffiti marked the passing years, while damp air and creeping mold told the rest of the story.
Yeah, careful with all the glass and stuff. Maybe it's an animal?
No, it sounds like talking.
No, not unless you're on the roof. Where's it coming from? I can't tell. This one or this one?
Just hide for a second. It's coming this way. It's coming this way.
In that moment, regret felt heavier than the air around them. The last thing they expected was to find signs of other people so deep in the woods, inside a place long abandoned and silent. They had come seeking the thrill of the paranormal, the chance to encounter something unseen, not the unsettling presence of the living. Choosing not to confront whoever was inside, they moved quietly and carefully, slipping away toward another building, hoping that distance would bring some sense of safety.
Okay. This is the mother lode right here. I don't know if it was this building, but the main building, which I'm assuming is this, struck by lightning. Everyone inside, basically all patients of the insane village. And now it looks like this: trees, grass, tires. I don't know how that got there. Oh man, this is insane. Watch your eyes. Wow. This is crazy.
The main building, if it can still be called that, reveals its story right at the entrance. Metal hangs heavy from the ceiling. Charred remains stretch across the concrete like dark rivers. Paperwork has fused into cinders that crumble underfoot like leaves. Moving carefully, they can't help but be struck by the damage. The place feels like it still remembers the fire.
What the hell? Look, this is all melted.
Mm-hmm.
You see it burnt everywhere.
Yep.
Oh, even this.
Paper's everywhere.
Just charcoal right there. Burnt paper.
I mean, look at the ceiling.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Just pieces of metal hanging from wires.
Yeah.
This is just crazy right here. Like, all this has been burnt. And all because of the curse that was laid on this village a long time ago. No way. That's creepy.
Are you sure we're in the right place?
If Mothman is here,
Right?
we are in the wrong place.
There's too many entities at once.
Comment down below if you want to see me chase after Mothman, because I've heard some rumors and I've seen some clips. Mothman is like absolutely terrifying, which is why I haven't done it yet. But if you guys want it, you gotta talk.
What the?
What?
I don't know what the. Something just glowed at me.
Eyes?
I swear to God. I
Eyes or
swear.
something?
I don't know. Over there, though. This looks insanely creepy from here, too.
Yeah.
Just need one of those flares.
It's not that bad. It's
Drop
actually just
it.
2 more floors. What's the worst that could happen, right?
What's the worst that could happen? Did you actually just say that?
We run into the homeless guy? I don't know.
That's probably the worst, in my opinion. Or like an apparition.
I don't know. What is this? Like the red stuff. The red
And then
part.
there's like a little like wheelie thing. It is getting pretty dark outside, so.
Mhm.
Shh.
Something from down there.
That hallway is dark as.
That noise came from down there.
You can barely see the end of the hallway. Okay, I'm getting a really bad feeling.
By this point, they'd seen enough. Whether it was just a homeless person taking shelter or something way stranger, they didn't want to stick around to find out. Feeling more uneasy by the minute, it was clear. Camping here was a bad idea. They carefully, but quickly, left the building and headed back into the forest, leaving the abandoned village behind as the weight of silence and decay slowly faded. So, what do you think? Was it just signs of life on the edge of the forest, or something darker still hanging around in the ruins? The village left a question hanging. What really stays behind when history leaves its mark? The video is from Cursed Urban, where the team explores a remote forest in the US, a spot with a long history of strange occurrences and unexplained events. Locals have reported unusual sightings, mysterious sounds, and objects moving by themselves. On September 2nd, 2025, the team arrives just after dark, setting up gear and marking important areas deep in the woods. Right from the start, there's a constant, quiet feeling of being watched as they venture further in.
Dude, what do you think of that?
I don't know, this is creeping me out. Something had to be here to take those.
Or someone at the very least.
It's not windy, nothing's, you know.
Yeah, they're not, yeah.
There's
Yeah,
no
they're not
animals
around here,
around.
right? Yeah, double check, because just in case, like, what if some breeze came by?
I don't
You know,
s-
just, it's like, don't leave any stone unturned. Like,
Right.
Let's just check, just in case, like, they fell.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I'll even look under here.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, nothing.
So something came, took the Bigfoot currency, and then left us rocks.
This is insane.
Guys, I do not. Why am I not visible? Oh, there we go. I accidentally camera. This is nuts. This is like.
Yeah, because we literally have it on video.
Yeah.
Us putting down the tinfoil.
Yeah.
Us showing that there's nothing like those rocks piled up right there.
Right.
The team heads back to a clearing where they had earlier left tin foil as an offering. This time, the foil is gone, replaced by a neatly arranged pile of rocks. They look for any natural cause or human interference, but find nothing. The strange swap leaves them questioning whether it's a gift, or maybe a warning.
Aligned.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Okay, so let's just go with the conclusion that, let's say, hypothetically,
right,
the Bigfoot took the rock, or took the Bigfoot currency.
The
right?
thing that we heard.
Yeah, let's say that was it. It took the Bigfoot currency and left us rocks. Should we take the rocks? Because obviously, if that's the case, it's like exchanging gifts with us. You know what I mean? So would it be right for us to take the rocks? Or should we leave them here? Or would that insult it?
Maybe he wants us to take them. But then, or it could be like a bad omen, you know?
Yeah.
Or like, and you know how like in Indiana Jones, where like you take the object and then a bunch of bad things start happening? What if it's something like that? So we got to really think about this.
But why would it leave the rocks in the same spot? Because this is the exact same spot I left the 3D printer, the shiny 3D printer part the last time. So obviously, whatever it is
is like looking in this area. I don't know. I think it's leaving rocks as in exchange. But at the same time, I'm not positive.
All right, let's take them.
Take the rocks?
Yeah.
Unsure how to react, they decide to take 5 of the rocks. Noticing that their original tin foil offering is completely gone, the odd exchange feels deliberate, making the situation even more unsettling.
Take them, but I don't know. It makes sense to me, because obviously they were taken, like the tin foil was taken, and then these were placed here. I don't know. So let's take them. And if it is a bad omen, we're gonna get some really good footage.
True.
So how many we got? 1, 2, that's a stick. 3, 4, 5. So we got 5 rocks, and we left 4 pieces of tin foil.
Giving us an extra.
Yeah, I guess so. That big nasty slug. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know.
I guess we'll find out if it was a bad omen.
Yeah, we'll find out real quick. All right, we're gonna go check out that other structure now, and then after that we'll probably call it a night. Sound good?
Yeah, I want to get out of here. Yeah, the structure over here looks kind of crazy.
Yeah, where is it? Did we pass it?
Huh?
We didn't pass it, did we? I got a pocket full of rocks.
Oh, I see it over there.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, here we go. Let's just cut through here. It's like the path of least resistance.
Yeah, this looks man-made, or something made this.
Yeah, doesn't it? Let's look around.
There's something in the middle here. I don't know if I should be going over here.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll be fine.
Okay, it's just a pile of leaves.
Oh. Yeah, dude, this okay, so it does look like one very big tree fell. Then it looks like a lot of other sticks and stuff were brought and put around it.
Yeah.
But it looks like it started with this main one right here. And then, yeah, they just kept getting.
As they explore further, they come across a structure made of fallen trees and stacked sticks. It looks like a rough shelter, though its purpose isn't clear. The strange arrangement, along with faint noises from the tree line, makes the group proceed cautiously.
Yeah,
I've never seen a mushroom that big.
See, the thing is, I didn't know what it was either. Because I saw some other ones and I asked in the comments, and they're like, "Oh, that's mushrooms." And I'm like, "Oh, no way." I guess they're edible too.
No way.
When they're younger, yeah.
Not when they're older. Whoa, it's rolling. Like a bowling ball. Mushroom pumpkin.
Yeah, I guess when they're younger, they're edible.
When they're older, they get poisonous? Or?
No, they don't get poisonous. They just become filled with seeds, I think. Yeah, so I think this one's still good to eat. People were saying you can slice them and you just throw them in a pan with some butter and fry them.
Really?
Yeah. I don't like mushrooms, so I'd never try one, but it is kind of interesting. Oh, you hear that?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know.
More brustling.
Yeah, like something moving through the trees. I heard that though, for sure. Huh. All right. Well, oh, watch out, dude. There's the barbed wire here. Yeah, watch where you step. I almost didn't even see that. Guys, there's barbed wire.
Yeah, you almost walked right into that.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like a bunch of barbed wire here.
Yeah, maybe we did get a bad omen from this thing.
Maybe. Yeah, just keep your eye on the ground in case there's more. Somebody in the comments is going to be like, you got a bad omen for destroying the mushroom. That's what you get. You guys kicked the mushroom down the hill and stepped on it. You guys are oh, it's just a spider web. I was like ultra paranoid now. Like, oh, it's another piece of barbed wire. This is gonna be the part we get lost. Cause okay, there's the structure. Okay, so there's the trail. Oh, there's some glass.
Jeez, lots of dangerous stuff all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Ever since we took those rocks.
But see, if the rocks are...
The quiet of the forest is interrupted by rustling and movement among the trees, making it clear they're being watched. The night is both unsettling and captivating, a reminder of just how mysterious and unpredictable these woods can be. They leave with evidence, lingering questions, and a promise to come back for more investigations. While camping, this Reddit user and a friend spotted 2 or 3 small lights in a field. The lights looked more like signal lights than car headlights, especially since it was around 11 p.m., and there was hardly any traffic in their village. As they got closer, they began to hear something.
Postaraj jak zmarł, to zobaczycie, jasny się odbył. Taki ty kokorzę, bo coś się nie było, nie mogę grać. Na kary spienują, widzicie. Ciągle jest tam. No to serwowa, bracie. Ciekawe.
Strange, sci-fi-like sounds seemed to come from the direction of the lights. At first, they thought it might be birds, though they'd never heard anything like it. And at that late hour, that didn't really add up. When they got home, they found a scientific theory saying the noises could be from electromagnetic radio waves, caused by particle collisions with the sun. That explained most of the sounds, but it didn't account for the mysterious lights. This camper decided to explore some wild caves on land that used to belong to the Amish. With no marked trail, he went deeper into the cave, which started out roomy, but quickly became much narrower.
It's getting smaller and smaller.
As he made his way through the narrow space, he was surprised by something he didn't expect to see.
What the heck? Oh my. That's not something you see in a cave every day. Look at that. That's crazy. Takes up the whole cave. It's blocking the passage. The deer skull is blocking the passage.
A deer skull was blocking the path. He realized the cave might lead to water, and with the tight passages and possible dangers, he decided it was safer to turn back.
I'm afraid to move that big rock, but it looks like it drops down. Woo! It drops down to water. Has potential. I'm not doing that alone. It's already tight squeeze back in here. Kind of sketchy. Getting out of the squeeze that has potential. It looks like it drops down to water past that sketch.
This strange and dramatic obstacle is what led to the cave being called Deer Skull Cave. Angelo the Explorer, who's known for exploring creepy spots from abandoned buildings to haunted sites, decided to take on a new challenge. In this clip, he heads into Death Valley National Park to investigate an old abandoned mill that's said to be haunted. On September 20th, 2024, Angelo and his friends Chris and Jasco set out to spend the night in the desert, but almost as soon as they arrived, things started getting strange. Even before reaching the top of the mill, they began hearing unsettling noises echoing through the place.
Hello? What was that? Somebody up there? We're just exploring the building. Don't mind us. Oh my god, what the was that? I don't think so. Okay.
Bro, I told you I saw a light one come up.
Yeah, I thought so too, but I thought maybe it was just our headlights. There actually might be somebody here. All right, so we've done a couple spins around the building, and we keep hearing stuff. We literally just heard voices again.
For someone like laughing.
Right?
That was weird.
It just leads us to that whole question, like, is there somebody here, or is it a paranormal experience?
Who knows? I mean, there's a lot of reports of paranormal, especially a lot of people come here specifically just to do ghost hunting.
Yes.
We found evidence that there may be somebody squatting here, or maybe just coming to camp, I guess. I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff kind of just scattered everywhere. So, I don't know.
I feel like if we were like squatting here, staying here, you probably did something really bad.
Right.
Because
Why do you say that?
when do you think the last time a police officer was out here? Like, just cruising by?
Yeah, this place is like quite literally in the middle of nowhere. I mean,
like if you were either in danger or in trouble and had to get out, like get away.
Startled but still determined, they went through every floor and every room of the mill. Even after checking nearly the whole place, there was no sign of anyone else inside. When they headed back downstairs, they set up camp and tried to settle in for a quiet meal, but the quiet never came.
Isn't that strange that we constantly hear voices in here, but
Right.
not yet seen an actual person?
Well, because you wonder, is it paranormal? Is it
yeah.
real people?
But like we know people have been staying in here. I mean, here's the evidence. You got a chair.
The chair's more than
Chris checked that water. The water was actually
literally, like,
cold.
ice cold.
And we did see a light in here. At least we weren't sure if it was our headlights or like somebody in here. Maybe they just ran away. There's like a barbecue on the other side.
No!
What the is that?
The actual what's that?
Okay, I'm telling you, there's got to be somebody in here.
I'm telling you guys, I don't think we should stay here today. I really don't.
I don't know.
Listen.
Oh. What the actual?
All right, who's up there?
There's like chains moving.
Okay, well, if we are going to plan on camping here, we should probably check the upstairs because neither of us have done that yet.
So
I went halfway.
Who's gonna do it?
I heard that.
Right over there.
Yep.
Literally in that room.
Whoa. Damn. This place is freaky.
Alright, Chris, come on.
Sure.
We most certainly are. There's no going back now. Okay, what was that?
You guys just feel like something's wrong? 'Cause that's how I feel.
Dude, I feel like someone's watching us right now.
Right?
And that's the problem, the scary part is if someone is, they know this place better than we do.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
That is not a joke, yeah. I mean, if somebody's like legit squatting in here, they know every hiding spot possible.
every nook and cranny, every...
Okay, well, I think we should go check this other side at least, see if there actually is somebody in there or not.
The strange noises kept echoing through the empty building, and every time they went to check, they found nothing. As Angelo started telling the eerie history of the mill, Chris and Jasko suddenly froze. They both heard footsteps and movement right behind them. That was the breaking point for Jasko. Feeling on edge, watched, and completely unsettled, he decided he wanted to leave.
All right, bro. Is it like getting closer?
Scary story and all.
Yeah.
I'm on my final straw, I'll be honest with you.
I mean, I got this one last thing about skinwalkers.
Yeah, it's all you, buddy.
Okay. Yeah, that was a intriguing story. It's just weird how it's like upstairs or
No, bro,
downstairs?
listen, I'm just not trying to be stupid. Like, I'm like, if it's anything, I'm going. I'm not gonna sit here like I'm gonna go. Like, this is life or potentially. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Whether or not I connect this into another video elsewhere or something, that's okay, but like...
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess it's time to...
I truly don't think anyone will be upset that we leave after what they've seen from what we've recorded.
Right.
And once again, don't feel obligated to leave just because I'm saying this, but I'm telling you right now,
I mean, if one person gets a bad feeling, let alone everyone at this point.
I just don't know what it is.
Chris has had a bad feeling since the start.
Yeah, it's hard for me
Yeah.
to be comfortable, but like the noises, when you hear voices like that, like over and over.
What the hell was that?
All right, bro.
Huh.
So this back up our chairs right now?
Yeah, I think it's time to say our goodbyes. All right, let's go.
The noises never stopped, and eventually the group decided to scrap their plan of staying overnight. They left the haunted mill behind, its secrets still unanswered and its mysteries unsolved. This video is from Ragnar, a YouTuber known for taking on extreme adventures and pushing himself to the limit in the wild. In July 2025, one of those adventures nearly turned deadly. His goal was simple: spend a night alone on a remote island. To reach it, he swam from the mainland, struggling against saltwater currents and hidden dangers, before finally making it onto the rocky shore. From the start, the island felt uneasy. A storm was building in the distance, but he pushed on, forcing his way through palm trees and thick vines until he found a clearing to camp, only to realize he wasn't alone.
Those are pretty ominous looking clouds. I think it's showtime, guys. We're going to start setting up now. Got to scramble all the stuff under the top so that when that comes and smashes in, at least all the stuff's here. Like, you gotta look. Relax. It's close. Oh my god. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna have to bank that. This one's intense. Hold up, please. I don't want to have to spend the night. Where's the bivy bag? I'm gonna have the bivy bag ready in case all hell breaks loose. That's scary, bro. Where the hell is the bivy bag? Right now we just need this top to hold up, that wind to stay down, and hopefully it's gonna handle this.
Giant spiders crept around the ground close to him, making it clear how exposed he really was. By the time night fell, the storm rolled in hard. Strong winds whipped through the trees, rain poured down in sheets, and thunder boomed so loud it felt like the island was shaking. His tarp shelter nearly collapsed under the pounding, while lightning lit up the sky again and again. Soaked, worn out, and scared, he lay awake, unsure if he'd survive the night.
right, buddy, hold on. It's actually good to check like if this thing leaks at all. That's a bit loose that side. Coffee in a can.
When the sun finally came up, the storm had moved on, but his struggle wasn't finished. To get off the island, he had to swim back through the ocean. The shallows were filled with sharp sea urchins, every step risking injury as he pushed toward deeper water. Exhausted and beaten down, he somehow made it back to the mainland. He survived, but barely. With the ocean, the storm, and the island itself working against him, a single mistake could have cost him his life. This video is from Dan, a guy who lives for the outdoors, camping, hiking, cooking over a fire, the whole deal. A trip to Hainworth with his son seemed no different at first. They pitched their tent, got a fire going, and enjoyed a quiet dinner. As the sun sank behind the trees, the forest filled with its usual sounds, birds calling, leaves rustling, but under all that, Dan couldn't shake the feeling that something wasn't quite right.
Couple of lads, 3 lads, came up from down this way with a big dog. It's at camp there. They've set a big fire here and gone up left up there. But they seem quite like nice lads, like they're messing about on swing and yeah, just a bit weird, isn't it? Asking as if we stay at night and stuff. I don't know if it's me just fucking overthinking it, but back now. I don't know.
A group of strangers suddenly showed up and asked Dan if he was staying overnight, even though his tent was already set up behind him. Without waiting for much of an answer, they lit their own fire nearby. Soon, the quiet woods were filled with their laughter, shouting, and loud conversations. But it wasn't just the noise that bothered Dan. It was the way they acted, the way they moved, the way they kept watching. Something about them felt off. Dan tried to tell himself he was just being paranoid, but the tension never really lifted.
Forget. But what was weird is they were saying, "Are you staying the night?" and that. And it's just me and my son. And I was like, yeah, but it's like, I think it's a bit weird, isn't it? Is it just me overthinking it? Just turned up, played on swing, set a fire. I'm over there chilling, having some food and just, you know, relaxing. And yeah, they didn't say much. They were, you know, they were nice guys and that, but I'm not saying they're going to do anything or like that, but maybe when it's dark.
Eventually, the strangers packed up and disappeared into the night just as quickly as they'd shown up. Dan and his son managed to get through the rest of the night without any problems, but that unsettling feeling stuck with him long after.
Yeah, so I'm just out here chilling, enjoying the fire, enjoying the peace, away from the big city life, like pitch black. It's a lot darker on camera than it is in real life. Yeah, They ain't been back anyway. Thank God for that. Hopefully they don't come back. Don't know, it was just a bit weird, wasn't it? He's staying overnight. Of course, mate, I'm camping. Got my tent pitched. I mean, probably not bad lads like, but just me overthinking it, I think.
By morning, Dan was left with questions. Why had they asked if he was camping when his tent was clearly visible? And what were they doing so close to his spot in the first place? The most surprising video of the night comes from Kozycottagewitch, a channel focused on long-distance hiking, outdoor trips, and exploring nature. During this journey, the group continues along the Appalachian Trail, showing off the stunning views of Franconia Ridge while dealing with the challenges of the wild. It's July 16th, 2025, at the Liberty Springs tent site in New Hampshire, where they set up camp in the rough alpine landscape beneath the peaks of Liberty, Flume, and Lafayette.
Just the vestibule.
Oh my god, dude. I just got attacked by a bear out here. Oh my god, dude. It's got a claw mark in it. Holy. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Good morning.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, it's up here too.
Yeah, so this is the Liberty Springs tent site. And I don't know, around 3 a.m. bear came through and was rattling the privy, and evidently it was the caretaker's cooking area. Went away and came back again, and caretaker scared it away from his area. And then a few minutes later, I heard it up on the platform, and it was like seconds. It just like pounced on Metro's tent. And so we all started screaming bear, and then the whole campsite woke up, and it was running around for a while. We chased it away with some big rocks, and now everybody's awake. So there's no food in the tent, no wrappers in the tent, there's no nothing. We're clean.
As night rolls in, the group sets up camp, makes dinner, and relaxes in the quiet. Everything feels calm until about 3 a.m. when a bear shows up. It first noses around the privy and the caretaker's cooking spot. Then, after being chased off, it comes back and suddenly jumps onto Metro's tent while he's still inside. Everyone starts yelling and throwing rocks until the bear finally takes off. It drags the metal bear box around and leaves big claw marks on the tent, but never gets in. Metro walks away fine, and even though the group is rattled, nobody's hurt. By morning, the mess is clear. One tent torn up, the bear box tipped over, and a bunch of hikers just thankful they made it through the night safe. In this video, Ben heads out alone to the North Yorkshire moors for a stealth camping trip, bringing only his bivy bag, a few supplies, and the determination to spend a night in one of England's most remote areas. The moors are full of folklore near military land and known for strange lights and unexplained sightings. For Ben, the challenge isn't just being alone, it's dealing with the heavy silence after sunset.
I'll be honest, guys, it's a very different experience being out filming on my own without Lily. I mean, I have done this in the early days before I had Lily, but it's a very different experience. It just seems like I'm a lot more on edge. Maybe because I'm not relying on Lily's instincts as much. And so every now and then I'm looking out through the trees, I'm stopping to hear any different sounds that may be close by. These are just things that I don't remember doing when Lily's out with me. Maybe I do, and I just haven't realised it, but yeah. Feels lonely, man.
As soon as he goes deeper into the woods, being alone without his dog feels different. Every branch that rustles and every snap underfoot feels way louder when there's no one there with him. Out here, it's not just quiet, it feels vulnerable.
Just looking for a place to throw down the bivy bag. And one of the ideal things about bringing the bivy bag is that you can literally just throw it down anywhere. But if I put it too close to the river back there, you guys won't hear me on the camera as I'm talking. So I'm thinking to move away from the river. But the further I go back into the woods, the darker it's going to get. And since that we've got quite a few hours left of sunlight, it seems pretty stupid for me to go into somewhere dark just yet. So I'm trying to find that perfect balance of flat ground, away from noise, still relatively good light. And so far, not very successful.
Finding a place to rest turns into its own challenge. Near the river, the air feels restless and noisy. Further in, the trees block out the light too quickly. Every spot feels uneasy, and he hesitates, realizing that camping here is less about comfort and more about picking which fear you can handle. Eventually, Ben finds a spot that seems safe enough and decides to settle down with a cup of coffee.
Burn my throat. Nice. It's just really peaceful at the minute. Really peaceful. One of the beautiful things that I love about coming to the North Yorkshire Moors and camping out here is that, unlike many other places in the UK, you can almost guarantee that you won't see anyone. And I think that's always it's a nice thing. I mean, you're never too far away, don't get me wrong, you're never too far away from a road or a track of some type. But, yeah, the chances of seeing someone are quite slim in this area. And that really makes me feel like I've gone back to being self-sufficient, living off the land.
So far, aside from the nervous edge in his mind, the forest has been calm, quiet, and peaceful. But he didn't know the calm wouldn't last. The night still had a lot in store.
I've had the worst 3 hours. On the last scene that I was filming for you guys, I was sat on a log drinking a coffee, talking about how I was going to find somewhere to throw down the bivvy tent or the bivvy bag. I put my phone in my pocket, I got up off the log and I walked about 1.5 miles approximately to a location that I found. I went to pull my phone out of my pocket to tell you guys that I'd found somewhere for the night. No phone. No. My heart sank, obviously, and I panicked. Big. Like, I really did panic bad. I raced back with my kit on my back to the log where I'd been sat previously, hoping that the phone would just be laid down the side of the log somewhere, falling out of my pocket as I stood up. The phone wasn't near the log. I spent most of my time, a good 14 minutes, trying to convince myself that it's got to be near that log, it's got to be near the log. And it wasn't. It was a little bit away from the log, and I found it in the end, retracing my footsteps, but I wasted so much time. And then when I got my phone, it was no sense to me because I had over 50% battery left at that point. Now, I have been using the drone quite heavily today, which uses quite a bit of battery life, and the cold as well, I suppose, won't have done my battery any justice, but it just, in my mind, doesn't make sense that the battery was completely dead.
By nightfall, the calm is gone. Losing his phone had already shaken him, and now, with the cold creeping in and the woods closing in around him, his unease grows. The isolation doesn't feel freeing anymore. It feels risky. Every move matters, and once darkness takes over, there's no easy way out.
The noises now in this woods where I am, guys, are absolutely all around me. And I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't terrified right now. I could hike back to the car, I guess that is an option, but it would mean crossing that river again in the night, walking through the woods in the night. It seems more scary in my mind right now to move around than it does just to throw the bivvy bag down where I'm standing. This couldn't have any worse. I suppose the positives to take from this is that this thing has the little solar powered charge phone, but I'm in panic mode now, and I just know that I'm talking a lot of crap to the camera. I know that I'm probably mincing my words. My fingers are freezing, my phone in my hand is not steady, but you're gonna have to forgive me, guys. I just want to get this bivvy up. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to get the bivvy up.
Setting up camp is awkward and rushed, with the feeling that time has already slipped away. As he works, the forest seems to shift. Sounds grow louder, branches creak, and the wind carries hints of movement. Fear creeps in slowly, not from one big moment, but from a buildup of small uncertainties that make it impossible for the mind to relax.
There are so many noises, guys, that I don't even want to try and put names to them all, because right now when my mind's not thinking straight, that's only going to start making me think of creepy stuff, and that is the last place I want to be right now in my mind. I want to try and stay positive and try and be logical, or as best I can. The sounds of these creaking trees aren't helping. Right, I'm in the bivvy, finally. That was an absolute nightmare trying to set that up. It's something that I just don't use that often, like I'm always in the tent, but it does have its uses.
Inside the bivvy, the world feels small. The tight space and close fabric leave him with nothing but sounds and his imagination. Outside, tapping and rustling noises fill the night. Never close enough to be sure, never far enough to ignore. Each sound pushes his mind toward possibilities he doesn't want to think about.
The wind on the side, I think. Tonight I questioned why I'm doing this. I questioned why I go out and do this stuff. Do I really enjoy it? And right now I would say no, I don't enjoy this. This is not fun.
As the night dragged on, fear became a constant companion. The moors, heavy with their own history and stories, seemed to press closer with every sound and movement in the dark. Sleep never came, only the long wait for daylight. Ben spent the night battling isolation, feeling his courage slowly fade in the endless silence. Sometimes fear doesn't grow from emptiness, but from the sense that someone, or something, is there. Dee has spent years traveling in her self-built van, affectionately called Lady Bug Out, sharing countless journeys with her followers. But in October 2021, she posted a video about the most terrifying experience she had ever encountered on the road. What started as a normal day, parking her van, going for a short hike, and enjoying the fresh air, took a dark turn when she returned to find the weather had drastically changed.
Night. I'm here for a couple nights, heading up north again. It's cooler by the lake here. I'm in Oklahoma, and just wanted to show you guys what I get to enjoy for the next couple days. It's crazy out here. It's crazy windy. Said that the wind would pick up. It'll be a nice sleeping weather. I love when the wind is howling a little bit through the trees. Such a beautiful, beautiful sound. So while the wind is howling outside, I am snug as a bug in a rug in my little cabin on wheels. There's another camper right over there. It's a tent. They came in today. Can't believe that they are camping in this weather in a tent. I'm surprised surprised that their tent is still up. Actually, I don't know.
The wind soon intensified, whistling sharply through the trees. By evening, Dee sat in her van with the door open, letting the breeze flow inside. It felt strangely peaceful, even comforting. She had no way of knowing how fast that peace would unravel. In the dead of night, sirens blared outside, and her phone lit up with an emergency alert, a tornado warning.
I don't know what to do. There's a tornado warning. So there was a severe thunderstorm warning, tornado warning, issued just a minute ago. And so I am not sure what to do in this situation, actually. I thought that somebody would come around. The tent campers hightailed it out of here in the motorcycle. And so I am just going to go to a spot that I'm not so open because I'm very much in the open.
There was no way she was getting any sleep that night. By morning, she was safe. The tornado had passed her by, but the whole experience left her pretty rattled. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.